What's up, guys and guests, and welcome back to another I Wani Hug That Gator. But yeah, welcome back. If you're new, subscribe. If you're not, well, you know the drill. Watch this video or whatever you want, pretty much. I'm not here with a gun beside your head, pointing it at you. Or am I? But yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna be 100% honest. This is a take 2 recording. I did a recording before, specifically for this episode right here. I checked the audio. Oh my god. My mic was not properly configured. So nada. Yup. 25 minutes gone. But I am a beast. Let's get right onto the game. I've always had a decent internal clock. Comment down below if you have a decent internal clock. For those who don't know, it's when you, let's say, you don't need an alarm clock to wake up. You pretty much just, your body just naturally wakes itself up. Some people can do 6 a.m. Most people 8. I said 6 a.m. right? Calm down, YouTube. I meant 6 hours or 8. Usually 8. For me, it's 8 hours. I've noticed that when I try to wake up with an alarm. I know I'm yapping a lot, but yeah. I just feel like shit. So 8 hours is my maximum and minimum. Okay, especially with this fully grown lump on my scalp. I move an arm from my sheet and feel my head. Yeah, that's bruised real good. Could be worse though. Alright, time to get up. I slump out of bed and yawn, stretching my arms and cracking my spine a bit. My new room is pretty nice. Quite spacious even with all the still sealed boxes. I brush my hand over one of them, the one with my other clothes. You know what I've noticed? This man got a fancy house, cool bedroom. Comparing it to his counterpart, Anon, man, this guy living somewhat a good life, I wouldn't say 100%, because I don't know the guy. I don't know Inco. I don't know the depths of his problems. That's actually some cool art. Do you see that art on that wall over there on the left? Interesting. Is that Iron Man? Wonder Woman? And the Dark Knight? I'll get around to opening them at some point. Right now though, it's time for breakfast. I'm assuming Wonder Woman is some kind of deer. No, it's I forgot. This is a dino universe. I don't know. I shuffle downstairs into the heart of the house. The morning sunbeams shining through the window draw my eyes to look out to the new neighborhood. Sorry, I'm like trying to. It feels like my face is just like trying to knock myself out. The driveway is empty. Looks like my parents are already gone for the day. No surprise there, really. It's all they ever focus on. A shiver runs up my spine as my feet step on the icy tiles of the kitchen. My eyes are drawn to some taped up boxes that are still scattered about on the counters. There's a familiar sticky note on the fridge, and I don't even have to read it to know what it says. At this point, Mom's just wasting paper. The least she could do is reuse the same note and make small addendums to it. I snag a plate from the nearest drawer and open up the freezer. No fresh produce to be seen, but there's still the mostly full box of breakfast burritos. Have you had breakfast burritos before? I think I have not, but I did have a hot pocket before, so it's pretty bussin'. Burritos in the microwave, I don't know, man. It could be good, it could be bad. Yeah, I've been trying to appreciate ethnic cultures more. Plate loaded with a couple of the minuscule flour wrapped meals, I set the microwave and wait for the burrito, and there you go, my chair is squeaking like a hamster. But the burritos to hopefully not explode or burn inside. While I wait though, I check my phone. I scan over my newsfeed and check out some of the people I'm subscribed to, hoping there's something to watch during my meal. Unfortunately, nobody posts videos or streams this early in the morning. It's me, man. It's a sleepy. Oh my god, it's gotta be me. Hit me up, man. Guess I'll just watch a suggested video then. I prop my phone up and click on something random. What is this? My furry protogen is in love? Let me check this video out. At the thing of the microwave, I retrieve my breakfast, carrying it carefully so I don't burn my hands on the bottom of the plate. I give the first burrito a test bite and the inside is still cool. I don't want to stick it back in though. The tortilla would just become a brick then. You know what else is a brick? Me. I'm bricked up. I'm just kidding. I shrug it off, continue chewing and watch my phone. Top of the morning, folks! Top of the morning, folks. By the time the video ends, I finish the last of the half-thawed burritos. Pocketing my phone, I slip the plate into the sink and head out for the day. This time I'm at least getting through the day. Today, survival. Tomorrow, thrival. Let me just double check my settings for this Yes, we're still good. Yeah, the mic is still Gucci. Alright. I'll work on it. Oh, more movements. I just appreciate visual novels. I'm not glazing the damn devs or studio or whatever. I'm not glazing the damn game. But in a way, a little bit sprinkly of animated stuff of a visual. Because it is a visual novel. Might as well go balls to the walls, right? If you're gonna do still images, might as well just... You should have just made a manga or comic. Which is still hard, I know. But hey, that kind of removes the coding part. On the metro, again, I take a little more time to check out my surroundings. The sun shines through the windows across from my normal seat. There's this one chick that was there yesterday, probably on her way to work. Damn, she kinda looking fine though, that girl over there at the left. It's probably a set routine for her at this point. She always does a bit of makeup first and checks her phone the rest of the way. When the sun shines through the window, it highlights her hair in a really neat way. Like a movie poster almost. I take a picture, but there's a mother effer in front of me, a big one. But it might be a little too awkward for me, you know? Also, everything's disappeared. Why? It's so dark. What? Ahem? How's St. Hammond treating you so far, Mr. Nito? A voice so deep, I feel it reverberate in my bones, calls from above. It's a good thumbnail, actually. Some thumbnail action over there. Yep. I'm taken aback at his authoritative stature, right? I'm correct again! Oh my god, he's actually moving. It's a real character. His head is nearly grazing the top of the passenger car. How did he even get in here? Oh, it's been great so far, Mr. Ferris. Ferris wheel, because all this yapping and all this nothing, we're getting nowhere. Just spinning in circles. Round and round. He offers out his hand for his handshake. Through his palm alone smothers my entire hand. How do you know my name, good gentleman, sir? You're clearly going to school, the nearest one is St. Hammond, and I'm already aware of a new human student, if you don't mind my profiling. Whoa, you got all that just from looking at me? I'm partially joking, your full name is printed on your backpack. You know that's dangerous, right? Oops. Yep, that's me, alright. Yep. But please, I know it's only been a few days since the year started, but I'd like to hear your opinion so far. Is this a questionnaire or something? Not exactly, but it is of some importance to an assignment of mine. What does that mean? Oh, what am I being secretive for? I'm here to audit your school, see the teachers, know the students, make sure it's a proper place of learning. I wish it were something worth being secretive about. More often than not, it's just paperwork and office politics. My thoughts on the school so far? I consider telling him about the teacher nailing me with a dodgeball to make a point. Damn, teacher's been nailing him already? Damn. Nah, I'm over it. But the classes that I have are great and the teachers I have are a dynamic bunch. He thumbs the inside of his coat pocket for a spin but decides he doesn't need it yet. I see. Any favorites? I mean, I don't like to have favorites, but all the staff seem pretty lively. Oh, we got a smile. Ferris lets out a heavy rumbling chuckle. That's certainly good to hear, my boy. And what of your fellow students? Made any friends? It's been a bit of a struggle, but it's always been that way for me since my folks move around a lot. I think I'm doing pretty good this time around. Why do you think that is? I think it's the jacket. The jacket? I give my lapel... I think I pronounced that correcto. A quick tug for extra style points. The coastline Cotton Island Bomber number 32 jacket. Part of the latest catalog by A&F. I see. Does he need to lean so close to inspect it? Inspect it, sorry. If the carriage rocks in any way, he'd probably turn me into a piece of modern art against a window. And that's really what the youth are into these days, Hey, the results speak for themselves, mister. Whatever he's thinking about, it's got nothing to do with his work. I think I have a pretty good idea on what it could be, though. Mr. Ferris, you got no swag? It's funny how words become uncool and then give it some years or decade later it becomes cool again. And then it becomes memeable. I don't know. Just like art. It started from I don't really know. I guess we're trying to imitate life, you know, all that pizzazz, realism, you know, more realistic like games. So the more realistic it is, the better. But now I'm seeing more of a creative renaissance, or the renaissance pretty much, you know, with all this artistic style choice of games. Usually indie games are double A, triple, no, not triple A. It's quite rare for triple A. Triple A focuses on graphics 1000%. Yeah. Well, I guess that probably answers it. I admit to being a little gray. Nah, man, you're a dinosaur. You're that old. But I'm aware I'm not exactly with it anymore. You know, he's not. Well, if the older generation can dress to impress, you just have to see what people today like to wear. I'm certainly willing to listen to the youth of today, yes? Back in his old day, he was like, yo, daddy, yo, you know how we got them shakes in the diner by the store? You know, yo, we gotta bully some of those nerds. I don't know, man. It is somewhat important to my job to know how the student body thinks, and my niece often suggests dressing more relaxed, whatever that means. Does she ever see you in casual clothes? I'm wearing them now. I can't down the man, because clearly this old dude right here has worked his ass, or I don't know, worked his ass off to the point that work clothes are pretty much casual clothes to him. I can save him. The rest of the trip was quick, but we continued with small talk about trends. When we arrived at my stop, he attempts to give me his business card. For someone whose mere presence could stop a fight, he seems like a genuinely nice fellow. I look forward to talking to him again. My boy Damien, funny enough, we're playing a game that also had the Damien. Emphasis on had. Oh god, those burritos were a mistake. Let me guess, he's about to shit his pants. My stomach is roiling up after the warm-up. Sorry, burp. Alright, maggots, today we'll be working your cardiovascular system. Running. By that, I mean a good old-fashioned mile run. I can jog for an hour now, so that's pretty good, everybody. It's a health update for a sleepy right there. I want everyone out on the track field yesterday. I noticed Damien's mouth opens soon as Coach Solly yells the words. And no, Damien, that doesn't mean I want you to time travel. Unless, of course, you mean running so fast that you hit 88 miles an hour. And if anybody don't know that, come on. Back to the Future. 1, 2, and 3. Just as quickly, Damien shuts his mouth again and shoots Solly a thumbs up. His ass. Solly's only reply is to let out a snort. Double time it now, cupcakes. Yes, soldier, sir. There's no hesitation from me this time. I follow the rest of the class and do the run Solly wanted. As expected, I rapidly fell behind the pack. Hey Inko, nice of you to drop by. How are you doing? Damien, dubs in the chat. No, in the chat. Chat. What are you doing back here? Keeping my new buddy company, of course. Company, huh? There's come. Try not to vomit. You're doing great then. Thanks, I guess. You might be asking, why is this episode a little bit speedy? Well, I'm sorry, this is a second take. It's my fault, honestly. Shouldn't you be at the very front of the pack, though? Next to Mia, Oliva? No, man, not her. She a wild one. Mia? Sandra's barking again, everyone. Welcome back, everybody. Sandra's been tamed because I am a sleepy. The monster furry tamer thing. I don't know. You know, the one who knocked you out yesterday. If your wife can't put you through a wall, nah, man, you're missing out. A brief flashback reminds me of the red Papasaurus. Ah, her. Okay, someone's dog is actually pissing me off now. It's not Sandra. Some person's dog is just like barking nonstop at nothing. But by the by, glad to see you're doing way better today. You're even up and running. Yeah, glad I did wind up with a permanent brain damage. Hey, question. What happened yesterday normal around here? Well, me is a wild one, that's for sure. Best not to mess with her, especially in bed, unless you're into those kind of chicks, in which case, be my guess. As for Sully, yeah, it's always like that. You'll get used to it though. He ain't that bad a guy once he warms up to you. Are you trying to riz me, my man? If you say so. Hey, don't worry, man, you're going to fit right in no time flat. In fact, you should sit with us at lunch, that way we can give you the proper welcome and stuff. That sounds hella sussy, but okay. Lunch, I mean, Inko Damien, don't fall behind. Sully's voice snaps me back to reality. Up goes gravity, stupor, and makes me realize just how far behind Damien and I had fallen behind the rest of the class. Whoops, better catch up with the others before Sully brings out the punitive measure. Excuse me, the what? Nani? You don't want to find out, brother, trust me. Oh, come on, dude, let's jet. Before I can say another word, Damien gets behind me and starts pushing me forward, forcing my legs to move faster than they ever should have. I have to struggle to not trip over myself, but somehow manage to keep up the pace that Damien was forcing my whole body to maintain. He fell. He's dead. It's over. Different character. Anon comes in. What's up, man? He comes in here like Giga Chad and shit. 5 minutes and 3 more laps later, I fall flat on my ass. My heart beating so fast and lungs burning so fiercely that every breath feels like sandpaper scraping against my throat. Regardless of that, though, I finish the jog. The first small step towards conquering my physical weakness. Good job, maggots. Keep this up and you'll be soldiers yet. Solly turns to me and with a slight grin shoots me a thumbs up. Okay, that's all for today. Hit the lockers, cupcakes. Cupcakes? Last time someone said cupcake, it was in a really bad incident. It was kinda large. Damien helps me back up and I join the rest of the male students as we head back to the locker room. We talk a bit more about our interests and other school matters on the way, Damien filling me in a bit on St. Hammond's history during the 3 years he'd been in attendance. By a bit of luck, our lockers aren't that far apart from one another, but our conversation isn't a real possibility considering all the other ones going on in the relatively cramped locker rooms. There really isn't that much more time to chat before the bell rings for our next class switch. Let's check out the next class, everyone. I'll wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next class. Don't forget, lunch with the buds. I nod in reply as I turn around and head down the hall towards my next class. Making my way downtown. Faces pass as the homebound. Making my way down the hall, I take notice of the surrounding. Though everything about the school seemed pretty normal, there are some key modifications made to better suit the majority of the student body. Mainly water fountains that settle a good 10 or more feet above me. Overall, nothing crazy special. Sorry everyone if I feel like I'm tired. It's been a hectic day for me, this recording session. This next class I'm sort of looking forward to, AP Art Design. I was about to comment down below, what's AP for you? No, what does it mean? I don't know as well. Because in Philippines, it's called Araling Panlipunan. It's pretty much learning about society. I took it around when I was in junior high. The class looks like it's in a studio classroom on the 2nd floor. Alright. Part of the school here is built to be both inside and outside with open ceilings and walls here and there. Since it's also the art wing, the displayed pictures are coated in hydrophobic layers and framed. Although since it's the start of the year, the halls are freshly cleared waiting to be filled in as the semesters pass. Of course, there's no shortage of drains. This hall in particular is displayed prominently in the school's advertising material and for good reason. God damn, this school is really good, man. Look at this. What an art piece. The carefully and expertly built dynamic between the surrounding nature and the school and even the building materials themselves is nothing less than mystical. I can already feel the creative juices flowing. Oh, soon enough I'm standing just outside the door to my next class. Much like the school wall outside is decorated in various colors and patterns, each corner painted and tagged by different students. I barely step foot inside before the bell rings. Since I was the last one in, but all but one of the other seats were taken, it's pretty close to the front. While many of the students look well prepared, some are clearly ready to fall asleep. Oh my god, it's a reference, everyone. I'm just kidding. It's a sleep within the next few minutes. And there's the teacher standing up by the board waiting for me to finish looking around and take a seat. Since he isn't urging me to look for a seat, he must be used to new students taking it all in. Pause. That must be the art teacher. Somehow he looks young and old at the same time. Before I continue this, flash warning. I know, I can see the future, everyone. I can see like a good 2 seconds ahead. Well, don't want to hold up class for too long. Try not to take the teacher's hospitality for granted. I take the seat closest to me in the front row. Even with me sitting down, the art teacher still continues to idle, instead staring at the seated students with a hazy stare. Nobody else seems to be paying attention to him, save for a few people here and there. Just like high school. A few students are whispering something behind me. Where was he yesterday? Hey, I'm not complaining about less work, but you gotta subscribe to this channel, my guy. Yeah, but on the first day? I'm new. Yes, sir. Huh, so in a way it's the teacher's first day as well. So I didn't miss anything in this class. That's pretty cool. Actually, wham! Man looking young and old. The teacher snaps in front of his desk with both fists, a sound echoing through the room. It's a signal for all auxiliary conversations to cease, and the class obeys. Despite the sudden furniture abuse, the teacher doesn't look agitated. Rather, he's got a massive grin on his face. The phrase winning smile comes to mind. Right then. Once again, guys and gals, I'm gonna just repeat this. But no, this is, I've already done it. It looks, I don't know, he reminds me of some character that's a teacher. I don't know, like a quirky science teacher or art teacher. Either from a movie, film, or either from a movie, a TV series, or it could be animated. I don't know. Maybe you could comment down below if that could point out. God, it's amazing. Welcome back, everyone. Sandra starts to bark and I go berserk. The pale pterodactyl holds what looks to be a metallic tray on a stick. Good morning, class. And there we go, blinding me at midnight. Thank you, Raptor Jesus, for forcing me to wear prescription shades. My classmates are all wincing in pain and wiping at their eyes. And welcome to AP Art Design. He goes up the stick haphazardly. This is a flash pan. Yup, sir, I guessed it. Saw it at an antique store yesterday, though it'd be good introduction. It's not important, worthless actually. Good man, good teacher right here. The class winces as the stick is chucked into garbage bin and shattered. Excuse my absence, yesterday I had matters to take care of elsewhere. My name is Mr. Dakin. I'm not reading the Edicon. Within the blink of an eye, the teacher has replaced the sun on a stick with a fancy marker and managed to scrawl his name across the board in the finest show of calligraphy I've ever seen. Comment down below if your writing sucks. Because Sleepy's writing is like, if I try really hard, cursive wise, it looks kind of neat. But if my usual no sweat, no light reaction, nah, it's bad. I shall be your guide as we explore the expanse of the creative world. Let's not dilly-dally then, shall we? For teachers, very animated. This first week will be going in depth with the history of the fundamentals of art. Perhaps a little trial by fire as well to get your creative juices flowing. We should stop with the juices flowing. It's gonna make me wet. There are murmurs from my classmates, though I pay them no mind. In fact, this prospect of doing some creative work to create something that I could possibly show off. For a brief moment, I picture my own name on a placard in the hallway outside the principal's office. My man's dreaming big. Let him dream. For now, though, I'd like for you all to open up your book to page 3. Right, my book. Yo, my little boo thing. I forgot my book at my house. It's in a wait, what book? Wait. Looking around, I see that everyone else has a novel-sized hardcover book open. Oh, they must have gotten them yesterday. Now then, class, we're starting with, and that's where I end this. Should I? Now we should start cooking, man. We should keep on going. Instantly, I raise my hand. Mr. Guy, sir? I don't have a book yet. You don't have a what now? How? The substitute passed all of them out yesterday. Oh. You're my little boo thing. I don't give a hoot what your dude say, girl. Tell him I'm next. Tell him I got something fashion. No. His eyes flicker open a second as he connects some internal dots. My man, the word on the street is that some new kid on the block got concussed so hard he had to leave early. Were you that wussy sussy backbone? Did the street that is mentioned was doing well before that? Oh, of course not. You're Mr. Discord Nitro, yes? I'm sorry, Mr. Nito then. Nito's Lazy World, that's a manga, check it out. Even though it's not that good actually, so don't check it out. Yes, sir. Given the circumstance, I'll let it slide. For now, why don't you share with one of her classmates? After class, I'll write you a note that you can give to the librarian. Frick me in the booty hole. Thank you, sir. I kind of regret being so late because the only person I can realistically share with is the person to my side. So, hey, and I'm cutting right here, cliffhanger. You know you hate me, I know you love me. What a love and hate relationship with my subscribers, with my guys and gals, with my sleepyheads right here. But yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next episode of I wanna hug that gator so hard that I could crush the gator's ribs. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe. If you're not, thank you for watching, everyone. Actually, you're new or not, thank you for watching. Any view, even if it's half a view, a 30-second view, thank you for clicking on this video. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America, everyone. Good night.